British politics is entering a dangerous new phase, and Keir Starmer is right at the centre of it all. What was supposed to be a quiet by-election in Runcorn. And Helsby has now become a national wake-up call. Reform UK pulled off a shocking upset, flipping a Labour stronghold by just 6 votes, and the message from voters is loud and clear: they are done being ignored. Just 2 months before Labour had a 13-point lead in the polls. Starmer and his team thought the Red Wall was holding strong, but by mid-May that lead had vanished. Reform surged past Labour and claimed victory with a campaign focused on one key issue: immigration. Sarah Potchkins, the Reform candidate, made no apologies. She said immigration is massive in Runcorn and people feel like their town is being used as a dumping ground for illegal immigrants. Hotels filled with asylum seekers, overcrowded housing, and a rising sense of fear and insecurity in the streets. Her message hit home and the data backs her up. A new YouGov poll shows immigration is now the #1 concern for British voters, even ahead of the economy, and that shift is driving real political change across the country. Reform is no longer just a protest party, they now hold 5 seats in Parliament, and if the swing in Runcorn were repeated nationally, they could win over 400 seats, turning British politics upside down. Nigel Farage says Reform is now the true opposition to Labour, and many voters agree people feel betrayed by the Conservatives and abandoned by Labour. They see both parties offering the same empty promises, while Reform is talking about what really matters to them: job safety, borders and control. At the same time, Keir Starmer is facing pressure from Brussels in his attempt to reset Brexit talks. The EU has made a last-minute demand asking for 10 more years of access to British fishing waters in exchange for easing food export checks. Critics are calling this a betrayal of Brexit and a gift to European bureaucrats. Former Brexit negotiator Lord Frost warned that this move would return the UK to the hated Common Fisheries Policy, while Shadow Environment Secretary Victoria Atkins said Labour must not sacrifice coastal communities just to please the EU. Nigel Farage has vowed to tear up any EU treaty that weakens UK sovereignty, saying the British people voted to govern themselves and that no foreign deal should overrule that choice. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So why not hit that subscribe and like button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. This is the political reality of 2025. Labour is losing ground not because of Conservative strength, but because Reform is rising fast, winning votes with a clear, unapologetic message, and the old parties are failing to adapt. If Labour continues to ignore the real concerns of its base, Runcorn will not be the exception. It will be the beginning of a national collapse. The political landscape is changing, and the people are ready to rewrite the rules. Subscribe now for more real updates on British politics. No spin, no filters. Just the truth. See you in the next one.